Hello. Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is upon us, and we have some brand new robots to show for you tonight, as well as some old favourites, including the seeded and ordinary robot Blimey 3 and Let's Go. We also have Chasm, Oni, Red Baron, and Quantos, Hook Echo, Laser Laceration, and Mega SFTW. Some brand new faces here. Are they going to show the old favourites? Who's boss? Let's go find out. First battle will be the two seeded robots and Chasm. In the arena for the house robots is the Observer Bot, but let's have a look at our robot competitors. An ordinary robot 3, the Prime Minister's own robot, borrowed from Satan. The original creator of the robot is sturdy but sluggish.
Welcome to your demise. This is the most evil, hellish robot. One of Satan's own abortions, here to rip you in half. Ha ha ha! The evil, monstrous flipper, and the menacing blue sky paint job. Ha ha! This robot is here to destroy. Ha 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 ha! An ordinary robot.
Absolutely hellish, I'm sure you'll agree. Anyway, this is Mario's robot. Let's Go. Probably one of the best robots we've ever seen. Seeded 14th, somehow. Reached the Heap final previously. That's about it. Intro would have been a lot smoother if I'd figured out an issue with my computer that I can't quite figure out. Anyway, this is Chasm, built by Temp Toaster. Lift it and maze protect this robot. Oh, I love the paint job. It's so lovely. Good luck to it though, I suppose.
G'day yo ho ho, it's Tale of the Toaster. I'm a let's player of games on Nintendo systems, with my signature series being Inazuma 11, anime football RPGs on the DS and 3DS. You might also know me from the Robot Wars and Banter Wars wikis as Toast Ultimatum. But that's not important, you want to know about my robot! This is Chasm! Based upon the Nopemon Swadloon, it is going to use its mighty, full pressure, pneumatic, rear hinged flipper to throw all of the opposing robots out of the arena. Well, I mean, it would if Vanilla Robot Arena 2 had any decent RAMs. But Chasm also has a punching mace at the rear,
4 bars of lift, the implication that you might get pitted.
The robots better watch out and keep their eyes on the arena floor, or they'll find themselves falling into a deep, endless chasm.
You honestly think that thing will actually throw another robot out of the ring? You must be mad. Oh, well that was a good flip. Maybe I shall take back my words. It's a good attack from Chasm on an ordinary robot, the seeded robot, and probably the favourite for this heat. There goes Chasm over the floor flipper, and they're all going over the floor flipper now. Mario putting some pressure on, but getting attacked here by Chasm. 3 flipping robots. It's going to be flipping madness. Oh. Mario's robot getting underneath an ordinary robot and using that admittedly small flipper to turn it over. It's doing a pretty good job there. Chasm trying its best to have an effect. And there goes the weapon of Mario. We're 1 flipper down. And there gets flipped by Chasm. It's all very tight so far, but without the weapon I think Mario's going to be in trouble here, because the moment it gets turned over... Oh, that was close. It could be it for the Italian plumber. but it can use that pushing power as it did just then, pushing an ordinary robot onto the arena flipper. And now pushing it towards the edge, but Chasm gets a good flip in, and another, pushing it towards the edge, and Mario goes flying, almost out of the ring. It's on its back now. An excellent flip from Chasm there, launching Mario's robot high into the sky and onto its back. Is it doomed? I think so. Unfortunate. Not been bad by the Mario robot. Now an ordinary robot flings Chasm across the ring. Those are incredibly powerful flippers, built by Satan himself. But Chasm gets underneath now. Observerbot watches on as Mario is counted out slowly but surely, definitely out now. Chasm now underneath an ordinary robot and pushing it around. Can it get the robot out of the ring? I don't think it can. Now it's using its weapon as some sort of mallet. It's attacking the flipper and ordinary robot, and I think it's actually damaged the flipper. A good attack there by Chasm, unusual. Now gets flipped across the ring towards the pit, and an ordinary robot goes into the pit. Well, that's very unfortunate. An ordinary robot foolishly goes over the arena flipper and slides into the pit, which means Chasm has won this one. A brilliant result for Chasm, who defeated both seeds in this heat. An ordinary robot will be desperately disappointed with that. Now Chasm has the opportunity to defeat our wonderful Observerbot. Our wonderfully underpowered Observerbot, it seems. It's not done too well in Series 3 so far. Needs a bit of an upgrade. Vice President's own words. But now it's taking the fight to Chasm. I don't think Chasm's working right. The weapons, the stream mech, they're all stuck in the air. I don't know why. Is it showing off? Hard to tell. But it's back on its wheels now, and the Observerbot, a foolish mistake there. Chasm is still dangerous, but that's the game over. These are the replays now. A feisty start from all three. Mario's robot did well at first, but then here it lost the weapon. After that point, it was only a matter of time, and then it's between an ordinary robot and Chasm, and that was tight too. Chasm actually put in a very good fight against an ordinary robot 3, but it was the arena floor flipper that came to its rescue. And this is what it means for the table. Next up, we have Oni, Red Baron, and Quantos. Could be a dark horse, Quantos. And these are the three robots here now, joined by our very lovely Boopy, the Snoot Monster, Oni, Red Baron, and Quantos. Which is the superior of these three? First, let's have a look at Oni. Asian in descent, built by Nighthawk 87. It's got a little mace at the front, but it has to be pretty precise with what it's doing, else it might not get hit at all. I love some of these Eteros there. Well, this is Red Baron. I apologise. Red Baron has a lifter at the front, but how much damage is it going to cause? Negligible. Let's see how it does.
Hello there, my name's John Luke, and my YouTube channel is JL Games. My entry for Banter Wars 3 is the Red Baron, powered by 6 small battery packs mounted between the massive wheels for maximum use of available space, 2 high-power Z-Tech drive motors, and fitted with a powerful flipping fork blade that can toss crates into the air. This invertible metal gladiator is sure to go far.
Are you sure? It's a very weird looking robot. This is Quantos. As I mentioned, possibly a dark horse built by dudes. It's got spikes, no active weaponry, but that thing can push anything.
Good day. I am Demon of Tomorrow, and this is my machine, Quantos. Possibly the best engineered rammer ever seen in a competition, Quantos' weapons include a front edge, which leads up to a wide array of trapping spikes and ram plates, dealing a horrific amount of damage to anything that gets into its way. Quantos also has some good armor on its sides, and this means that spinners and other nasties will have a tough time breaking this robot open. This was possibly the best engineered robot of Banter Wars, and anyone who thinks otherwise should think again.
There's been a lot of big claims in this episode, but only one person's going to progress to the grand final. Will it be one of these three? Quantos, Oni. The first into each other, the Red Baron sticking behind a bit and going for a boopy. You're not supposed to go for a boopy. Get away from boopy. Red Baron, get your priorities right. There we go. Finally, oh, that's a good slam in on Quantos. A good hit by the Red Baron. Using that fork flipper to get underneath Quantos, which is a heavy machine. Now on its back, Red Baron, but that won't matter too much. It can run upside down and it will be able to turn itself back over. Either way, it's alright. Oni, on the other hand, has no stream mech, but remained on its wheels so far. It has got the mace blade at the front, and that is what it will use to cause damage to Quantos. But it's not done much so far. Red Baron now underneath Oni and possibly tried to turn it over. Now they're all stuck on the arena sidewall. Finally moved away. Red Baron comes in on Boopy again. Get away from there. Why are you obsessed with Boopy? Get off the arena wall, Red Baron. All over the place, this robot. I think Quantos has been under a bit of pressure here from Oni. It's got no active weaponry, so there goes part of the armour. It's got no active weaponry, so how is it going to fight back against the axe of Oni? There's part of Quantos on the floor, and that leaves its wheels slightly less protected. That could be its downfall, Quantos. How well can it dispose of its opponents? Red Baron upside down now, but again, that won't matter too much. Boopy watches on. Curious, it's been tight so far. No one's really come out on top. Quantos now, though, applying a good helping hand of pressure. Pressing the two against the arena wall, Oni goes over the flipper, but can quickly come back into the action, lands on its wheels again. Comes in with the axe on the back of Quantos, but it's smoking, and I don't think it will last much longer. It's taken some substantial damage. The arena floor flipper, as always, a prominent feature in this arena. Oni's on its back. Oni's on its back, and it's not getting back up again. I think that could be the end of Oni, which means Quantos and Red Baron. That's a brilliant hit by Quantos. Thrusting Red Baron against the arena sidewall. That was a brilliant hit. And now pushing it against the corner. Boopy has a look at Oni, and I think that's it for Oni. I think it's all over there. Quantos. It's finally showing who's... Oh, dear. Oh, dear me. Quantos, I was about to sing your praises. I was about to say how you were the best thing since sliced bread. Now you're the worst thing since unsliced bread. These are the replays. Oni out, 3 points lost. Red Baron has 1 point on the board. Quantos takes the full 3 to join Chasm at the top of the leaderboard. Look at these thrusts on Red Baron. These were immense. That's what Quantos can do. A good start by the Dark Horse puts them second place, joint with Chasm. Next up, Hook Echo, Laser Laceration, and Mega SFTW. I don't know what SFTW stands for. Help, please. Is it something to do with the fact that it's just a box? Maybe a observer bot can find out for us in this battle. This is Hook Echo, though, built by Mr. Psycho. It's got a flipping scoop at the front, and he will describe the paint job in the best possible way.
Hi, I'm Mr. Psycho, and today I'm taking a break from making live, uncensored reviews of robot fighting shows to bring you this uncensored review of my own robot. This is Hook Echo, which clearly has the most creative chassis shape known to man. It has 5 pneumatic flipping arms, which makes it the most useless weapon system possible, and the paint looks like it was vomited on by a toddler who eats crayons. Clearly, this is the single greatest robot ever to enter Banter Wars.
I'm not sure whether that was a serious final line or not. This is Lazy Laceration. The flipping claw. This is an incredibly inventive design robot, and you'll see why, but how well built is it? I don't know. The other robots will find out, I'm sure. So 2 robots so far that don't think they're very good. Let's see if this one's any better. This is Mega SFTW, and it's a box. It's got a saw though. It's got a saw. We're thankful for that. Thank you very much. Robots. Which one's going to be the winner? I don't know. This looks like quite a close battle and a good flip from the start. Now they come together and Hokeko gets a flip on Lazy Laceration. I'm going to get stuck with these names, I'll tell you. Lazy Laceration, Hokeko and Mega SFTW. They're not the easiest, but that was a flip on Mega SFTW by Lazy Laceration. And look at that design of Lazy Laceration. It's wonderful, it's unique, it's... How effective really is it? It's on top of the other robots currently. Look at the damage caused by that cyclist on Hokeko. Mega SFTW causing some serious damage to the back of Hokeko, and that could be crucial. It's smoking. That was some serious damage there on the back. And I'm not sure how much longer that robot's going to last, but that was brilliant attack there by Mega SFTW. Now it's on the attack on Lazy Laceration. Pushing it onto its back. Maybe Hokeko could get some revenge here on Mega SFTW. The box is on its side again. I don't think it can self-right. It's managed to stay mostly on its wheels so far, but it's getting tossed around now. Now it's on its side. And I don't think it's going to move from... No, it is going to move from there because it gets turned over again by Lazy Laceration, which can turn itself back over with that inventive weapon design. Hook Echo. I'm not sure about that one. We'll have to wait and see. But it's using those lifting things pretty unsuccessfully so far to get in underneath Mega SFTW. Now it's on top of Lazy Laceration and taking some more damage. It's been bullied here, Hook Echo. Lazy Laceration spent most of the time at its back, mostly from its own doing. It seemed to turn itself over quite a lot. Now it gets turned over by Hook Echo. Mega SFTW is on its side. I think that could be it now, because Hook Echo and Lazy Laceration have turned attention towards each other. And they're having a pushing contest, and Lazy Laceration seems to be winning it. But that's a distraction from ObserverBot. And Lazy Laceration seems to have the best pushing power and getting on the side of Hook Echo. A good attack, but a fruitless one. And now Hook Echo is underneath Lazy Laceration, pushes it towards the arena sidewall. A good attack here from Hook Echo now. This is pretty even stuff so far. Will someone take the victory from the jaws of mediocrity? It's stuck against the arena sidewall. Mega SFTW is already out of it. The ObserverBot tries to stay away, but Hook Echo is determined to get some action on the ObserverBot. So is Lazy Laceration, actually. Mega SFTW is on its wheels now, but it's accepted defeat and won't move again. This is incredibly close. They're about to come to the end of the battle. It'll probably go to a judge's decision. It's yet another tug of war, or a push of war, whatever you want to call it. And that's it now. Time is up. It's going to go to a judge's decision. What a battle! Mega SFTW was out of it, but it all comes down to Lazy Laceration and Hook Echo. Pretty even Stevens, really, but this attack caused a huge amount of damage to the back of Hook Echo, and that could count towards it in terms of damage. Apart from that, pretty even throughout these two robots. Perhaps Hook Echo getting the better of it towards the end, but again, Laser Laceration had its own fair share of good attacks. This is one of the closest decisions we've ever had. It's got to go down to the judge to decide it for us.
It is this judge's decision that the winner shall be.
That was the closest decision we've ever had in Banter Wars, and thank you to the judge for his in-depth analysis in giving the 3 points to Laser Laceration. Hook Echo with 1. Second round coming soon.
That was interesting.
I agree.
Do I get the feeling this is going to be quite a controversial episode? Possibly. Next up, we have the Worst Robot competition with Chopping Board and Shelly, the second round. Some of the best robots we've ever seen in Banter Wars. Chopping Board and Shelly. And the Observer Bot. Our favourite house robot. Always an ever-present feature here in the Worst Robot. Shelly is getting those claws in on the chopping board, and the chopping board's trying to do the same, but that weapon system is, quite frankly, useless. About as useless as my jokes, yes. My jokes are renowned for being completely pointless and horrible. And why do I have no friends? Why does the Observer have no friends? I know, because it's losing against the chopping board. It's actually getting beaten up by one of the worst robots ever. I'm sad. I love this competition. I always find myself completely speechless because they're so awful. And that makes the battles awful. And that makes me wonder what the hell I'm going to say to make it any better. It's like getting a Justin Bieber song and giving it to, I don't know, Jimi Hendrix and saying, look, make this better. Nothing he can do will help. The song is doomed. It's just doomed. Jimi Hendrix will be scarred if he was still alive. Another example, giving my channel to, I don't know, a competent YouTuber. There's nothing they can do. Nothing. Wait, I'm supposed to be commentating on a battle here, aren't I? What's going on? Well, I can see Observer Bot and Shelly. I can't see Chopping Board. So I think Chopping Board's dead. Which means it's won! Well done, Banter Wars. Well done. Meanwhile, Observer Bot is getting beaten up by a box. Again. It got beaten up by a spinny thing there as well. Oh my god. Why? Why? Well, these are the replays, I guess. That was Chopping Board getting chopped to pieces by a box with dropping spike things. That was it getting defeated properly, and Observer Bot just couldn't deal with it. Too much. Too much for our tamed house robot.
Well, that was Worst Robot yet again. And we're actually going to be serious now and do some actual commentary, aren't we?
Next up, we have round 2. An ordinary robot, Blimey, Hook Echo, and Oni. It is good to put up a good fight. I hope. It's on 0 points at the moment, so it's going to have to do something. Hook Echo's got 1, and an ordinary robot also on 1. So a winner might be getting 4 points, 3 points, back into the competition, back in with a chance of progressing to the grand final. A good attack from Hook Echo on an ordinary robot, and Oni's joining in as well. Oni now underneath Hook Echo, perhaps to turn it over. An ordinary robot struggles to overturn itself, but now gets back into the fight. Pushes against Hook Echo and thrusts it towards the side of the ring. Upside down Hook Echo now. It has got that streamex, so it can possibly turn itself back over. Oni trying to get a piece of the action. It's a bit lonely at the moment, so here comes an ordinary robot to show it. A good fight now. Thrust over by the arena flipper once more. It doesn't like that arena flipper at all. So do most of our robots. They all hate it. And Oni now flung across the arena. Hook Echo is stuck on its side. And I don't think it's going to turn itself over from there. It's stranded. Oni now getting pummeling from an ordinary robot, getting thrust across the arena into the middle. That was a good attack there by an ordinary robot. And Oni is just a plaything now for Satan's own hellish robot. Look at that blue sky paint job, it's absolutely devilish. Look at these flips, monstrous. An ordinary robot, Blimey, is it's utterly menacing. I combined those words there. Hook Echo, still not quite counted out yet. Still alive, but not moving. Observer Bot chases the other two. I think Oni's lost its weapon. Yes, it has lost its weapon. And this could all be over very soon for Oni now. An ordinary robot battered slightly, but I think it's going to be victorious. Hook Echo comes back in. Where'd you come from? You get back into the fight, boy. No, surely it must be counted out by now. No, it's still alive. It's still going. And it comes back in. I think Oni's dead. It's on its back, it can't self-right. An ordinary robot, now it's another robot toy to play with. I do love the description of the paint job. It does look like it's been vomited on by a child that eats crayons. A good description. A confused robot from a confused man. Oh! There it goes, go to the pit! Well, that was suitable. Very suitable. His robots got a history of putting themselves in the pit. Well, that's the battle over, I suppose. Oni did well at the start, helping Hook Echo to put a bit of torture on an ordinary robot, but then Hook Echo was put into a corner and disabled momentarily. Oni was used as a simple plaything, a ragdoll for an ordinary robot. There was no competition there, and then Hook Echo drove itself into the pit. How does that look then? An ordinary robot top with 4 points. Hook Echo won 2. Oni still on 0. Who's the next 3 into the arena? Oh, some of my favourites. All the red ones. Lazy Laceration, It's a Me, or Let's Go, whatever it's called now, and the Red Baron. I enjoy these 3. Very colourful. All unusual. And all very, very quick. Quicker than Wobbleclaw, and Red Baron is after a robot again. And he's actually turned Wobbleclaw over. Well done, Red Baron, even though you're not supposed to be doing that. Let's Go and Laser Laceration come head to head, and Red Baron's Wobbleclaw's trying to put him back in the action. Yeah, he's back now, he's back. And Mario's robot getting underneath Laser Laceration, another good attack. Got 0 points last time after it got turned onto its back. It can self-right given the right opportunity. It's onto its back again, turned over by Red Baron. Laser Laceration quick to self-right, as always. That's a very good self-righting system and attack system. It's on to underneath Red Baron now. Mario can't seem to self-right. I said it can self-right if it's at the right angle. And it's not at the moment. It can't turn itself over. And I think it's doomed to defeat now, the Mario robot. It could be on 0 points going into episode 2 of this heat. Meanwhile, Red Baron attacks the wall again. Laser Laceration doesn't like Wobbleclaw and taking a pinch out of him. Red Baron now actually back into the action. Thank God for that. They circle each other in the centre, and Laser Laceration now gets the upper hand, turns Red Baron onto its back, and has a bit of a tickle on its underside. These two will be fighting out for 6 points here. Well, no, actually I'm wrong. Only Laser Laceration go for 6 points. They're fighting out for the 3 points. Mario getting sorted out by Wobbleclaw. Red Baron with a good attack on Lazy Laceration. Another close battle, this. Lazy Laceration can never seem to finish opponents off. But that's a good attack there on the side of Red Baron, pushing it against the arena sidewall. Can it get a robot out of the arena? We'll have to wait and see. Wobbleclaw hits Mario. Well done, Wobbleclaw. Let's see how these two are doing again. Laser Laceration pin it against the side wall, and Red Baron will have to get down from there. It throws itself out of the arena. That was unexpected. It drives itself from the arena. Harry Carry Kamikaze Suicide. And Laser Laceration goes to the pit. What an entertaining battle. Mario didn't last long. It had a good initial attack, but as soon as it was turned over, it couldn't self-right. And then it was down to the other 2 red robots. Red Baron and Laser Laceration had a good tussle. But then it came to this. Red Baron commits Kamikaze Suicide, Harry Carry, and Laser Laceration falls into the pit. That does mean that we have a forerunner with 6 points. Laser Laceration, quite a surprise, I think. But Quantos will be looking to even the score. And this will be Quantos' opportunity. It's against Mega SFTW and Chasm. Can Chasm finally get another good result? I mean, finally. I'm talking nonsense. It's too early in the morning. It's already got 3 points. Can it get the 6 points to even it up with Laser Laceration? I'm sorry, I'm all over the place today, aren't I? Quantos and Mega SFTW work together to put Chasm onto its back, but it can self-right, so not too many worries there. Mega SFTW, meanwhile, has got to be careful that it doesn't end up on its back, because it cannot self-right. Quantos is invertible. The arena floor flipper, always coming into play, it seems. Maybe we should do something about that. It has too much of an effect on these battles. Oh wait, sorry, no. It has the perfect amount of effect on these battles. This is the perfect robot combat show. Chasm underneath Quantos and turning it over. That's actually quite a good flipper. I think he for God's sake, underestimates the power of his own flipper. Tail of the toaster. Now under attack from Mega SFTW. We've seen before that circular sword does quite a lot of damage. It did a lot to Hook Echo in the last round. Didn't defeat it outright, but it did cause immense damage, which part of the reasons why Hook Echo lost that one. Quantos against the arena sidewall. It needs to get down from there pretty quickly. It's down now. Onto its back, that won't matter too much. It can still cause damage, it can still run at opponents. But Chasm getting some good flips in, even though it's smoking on one side. We'll have to keep damage from applying further damage. Oh my, I'm useless today. I do apologise profusely. Wobbleclaw, take over. Please. Oh wait, you can't say anything. Well, do your own job. Quantos pushes Chasm, and we're seeing some more smoke. Possible flames from Chasm. And Chasm struck against the arena sidewall. It's not moving. I think that could be Chasm out. Mega SFTW now has to put up with the immense pushing power of Quantos. And I think Quantos here could be running away with another 3 points to join it with Laser Laceration on the top of the table with 6. And that could be the recipe for a wonderful second episode of this Heap. Quantos and Laser Laceration, both of them unseeded, could potentially cause upsets. But let's not count out Mega SFTW yet. It's still in with a shout now. Comes after Wobbleclaw though. That's not going to help. It has got the more damaging weaponry of the two robots, and if it can just get an upper hand on Quantos, it's putting up a good fight. It's been Quantos all on top of this battle so far, but Mega SFTW doing some damage now, actually taking off bits of Quantos. This is good by Mega SFTW, and this could come in handy for Judge's decision. Quantos under pressure at the end of this fight, but that's it now. Judge's decision time. Good stuff from Quantos throughout, really. Chasm as well, quite impressive, but was defeated eventually by those pushing spikes of Quantos, and combined effort with the circular saw on Mega SFTW. Let's give it credit where credit's due. But between those two, Quantos, I don't know actually, was on top throughout? I think it was on top for most of that battle. We're seeing all the bits now, seeing all the evidence that's going to the judge. Quantos pushing Mega SFTW, pushing it aside, pushing it onto its back like here. But Quantos did suffer towards the end. The judge has got his work cut out for him. Let's see what he has to say. Give it to us, Judge.
It is now time to review that battle. I would like a statement from the witness.
That wasn't a bad battle, it was
thoroughly analysed, dissected. That was a fantastic, probably the best judge's determination that I've ever seen. Everything was perfect. I think there's going to be films written about that. That scene there, that epic courtroom scene. Anyway, Quantos gets the 3 points to join it with Laser Laceration at the top of the table. Mega SFTW gets a point on the board, but we've lost 2. Let's Go and Oni, disappointing, out on 0 points.
So that was round 2 of Heap E. That's the right one. What do you reckon of those ones?
Yeah, it's not bad so far, is it? Quite good.
We've lost 2 already.
Good riddance.
What do you mean, good riddance? They're some of the best robots we've ever seen.
Yeah, okay.
And Quantos and Lazy Last